Hello and welcome to my first vlog of 2024, as well as the start of new blessings and beginnings. I have some news to share with you guys, but first, if you are new here, my name is Heaven. I am a stay-at-home mom and wife, and I'm also pregnant. So this is officially my pregnancy announcement video. I currently have a 4-year-old son who will actually be 5 in about 3 more months. His birthday is April the 11th. So I have not done this in quite some time now. Our little one will be born in July of 2024. So Noah, our 4-year-old son, will be 5 years old, and I will be giving birth 5 years after the last time I did. So of course there are a lot of things that are different this time, and then there are a lot of things that are also very familiar from the time before. And so I do plan to share all of the things with you guys. We do already know what we are having as far as the gender goes. We did the sneak peek gender reveal, so I am going to share all of the details with you guys, so that if you are expecting two and you were wondering or you're on the fence about if you want to know the gender of your baby, or if you are considering doing something like sneak peek results, then I can share a little bit more about that with you guys. So again, if you are new here and you enjoy homemaking videos, motherhood videos, and now as well as some pregnancy and birthing videos, then definitely stick around. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting once or twice per week, and I love to have you here. I know that it has been a while since the last time I posted. I feel like I missed the entire Christmas season, and you guys, I had a lot of content that I actually made for you guys that I wanted to share, and I literally never even got around to editing the video. Just getting out of the bed or getting motivated enough to want to edit a video felt like a lot for me, and that's mostly because a lot of the things that I had to do, I kind of had to prioritize. And of course, being a mom comes first, and being a wife comes first above, work. And that's just, how my household goes, my marriage, and my beliefs is that, as the wife of the home, then I put my wife and motherly duties before I put like my work, my career, and things like that. And so because I only had not much energy going through this first trimester, and I am currently 11 weeks filming this video. So I'm still in that first trimester, nearing the end of it. About 12 or 13 weeks is when you begin the second trimester. But throughout the first trimester, I had like zero energy. I was often very sick, very unmotivated, and just going through all of the things. I started off vlogging the entire process around 6 weeks or so. And honestly, you guys, it has been a journey. Like, I really have a lot of things to share with you guys, and I think you guys might find helpful, motivational, maybe even relatable. But of course, we are happy and we are so blessed and we are so grateful. I prayed for this little one, and so God definitely answers right on time. My husband, I already told him, and I will share more about how I told him. I bought like a little announcement thing off Amazon that I'm going to show you guys, and I'll be sure to link it. It's the cutest thing ever. And we have at this point now already told our friends and family, so I wanted to make sure that we personally told anyone that was close to us. And then I went ahead and did a social media announcement, and now I'm sharing it here for the world to know. So I feel like now that we are near the end of the first trimester and going into the second trimester, now is kind of like that safe spot to be able to share it. I know a lot of people share it even before then, and a lot of people wait until like that 20-week anatomy scan just to be sure that things are progressing well. So this is around the time that I felt most comfortable to share. I don't know if you guys can hear, probably so, in my voice, that I have a lot of congestion. So that's definitely one of my first trimester symptoms that I have been having, is just non-stop congestion. It hasn't been terrible. It's definitely been manageable thus far. But yeah, that would explain why my voice sounds kind of muffled. I'm not sick. At least not like with any illness or anything, just the normal things like the nausea and the exhaustion and the indigestion, you know, all of those things that we are not going to get into for this video. I really just wanted to check in and say hello because it's been a while since I shared a video. I didn't get to share any of my Christmas decor videos. I started decorating, I want to say very early, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, but I was done decorating around the time that I got to about 6 or 7 weeks. And during that 6.5 through maybe 10.5 week stretch, I just didn't have any energy to do anything. My thing on this channel is normally like homemaking, so cleaning, decorating, cooking, and I didn't do much of any of that. Like, I didn't clean up a lot. I did about the most minimal amount of cleaning necessary. My husband did majority of the cleaning. I probably helped out maybe once per week and maybe 1 or 2 rooms at most. But just finding the energy to do homeschool, to cook, and to clean, and to take care of my house and do laundry was all very difficult. Preparing Christmas dinner and New Year's dinner was also very difficult for me. Preparing Thanksgiving dinner was very difficult for me. So all of those were challenges, and that was hard enough for me. And so a lot of things got put on the back burner that were important to me, but less important than like just the health and well-being of my home, my marriage, my family, and my child. So that is just what it's been. And I am very much like a stickler for taking care of yourself, listening to your body. I am not the type of person to push myself beyond what I can bear. I used to, but that has changed since I became a mom and a wife, because they need me as much as I need to show up for myself. So I have to take care of myself so that I will be able to take care of them as well. It's really important that we as individuals, mom or not, wife or not, that we just take care of ourselves and our bodies, and we listen to our bodies when we need to take a break. I think it's important that we take a break. It's important for our mental well-being, for our physical well-being, emotionally, that we listen to our body and we take that break that we need when we need to take it. So that is what I did. You guys, I wanted with everything in me to make videos and make content because that's actually something that I love doing, but I can't say what the quality of that content would have been. Just the thought of doing anything outside of laying on the bed was just not appealing to me. So now I am just starting to feel a little bit better, amazingly. It doesn't really get too bad for me at this point until like after dinner, which is normally because that's when I eat my biggest meal of the day. And then it takes a lot longer for that to digest, because if I eat a smaller meal at dinner, then I'll be up a few hours later into the night. When I want to sleep, I won't be able to sleep because I will be hungry and wanting a snack. So maybe I'll try smaller servings of dinner and just keep like a small little snack by my bed, like a granola bar, and see if that works, or some trail mix or something. But the thing has just been, I normally eat just small little portions throughout the day and then eat my biggest meal at dinner time, and just make sure that there is enough time between dinner and bed for my food to digest before I go to bed, which typically takes about 5 hours. So during those 5 hours is normally at this point when I feel my worst this week. I'm really hoping that I get much more relief in the coming weeks. So my next appointment is, I want to say, 3 weeks away. January 26th will be my 14-week appointment, at which point my OB will do the genetic screening to check out all of the chromosomes and make sure that everything is normal with the baby, check for Down syndrome. This is normally when you can also find out the gender of your little one if you don't know, and if you want to know, through the blood work. Again, we already know what we are having, but I'm still very anxious to have that done. That's that second hurdle that you want to get past, to just know that everything is all right with your baby, and to know that as far as like mentally, everything is correct. Like, to know that your baby won't have any disabilities or any like Down syndrome and things like that. Is another thing that does weigh heavy on our mama hearts when we are carrying a little one. And then after that is that anatomy scan, where they check and make sure that everything on the baby has formed and has grown properly. So that's 20 weeks. So yeah, my next appointment will be getting the genetic screenings out the way. And then after that, I'll probably have an 18-week appointment at which she will then give me a recommendation to have an anatomy scan scheduled for 2 weeks after that. So all of those big things are coming up. This pregnancy, it is going slow. I must say, it went really slow, but I have a feeling that in the next month or so, it's going to go fast. Typically for me, this is a slow season. Winter season is normally a slow season for me, and I try to take advantage of that and use it as my season of rest and reflection. Really get closer to God during that time, closer to my family, just by, you know, being inside the home a lot more. So typically this is a slow season for me, but I am not going to take that for granted, because I already know come spring, maybe around March, things are going to speed up for me, because I have to plan my 4-year-old's 5-year birthday party, make sure I get him scheduled for his 5-year checkup, make sure that everything is good for our nursery setup, and then probably plan a baby shower for baby number 2 and get all of that stuff in place. Take our birthing class that is mandatory at the birthing center. Just gives you like a idea of what to expect through birth. It tells you all of the steps that you will progress through when you're going into labor, what to expect like before active labor, as far as when to call the doctor, which is typically, I think, when contractions are about 5 minutes or less apart and lasting for maybe 30 seconds, I think. If I see, I can't remember. So that's the purpose of the mandatory class, so that you know what to expect. You don't be afraid when it happens. You know where to go, where to check in, and you can tell as you're furthering throughout your labor which active stage of labor you are in. I think once you are dilated 4 centimeters, then they officially call it active labor. And then from 4 to 10 centimeters, as far as like how contractions get closer and how they become more and more painful, like where you can kind of guess at what stage you are in labor as far as getting closer and closer to meeting your new baby. So that's always fun. It helped us a lot last time. It kept me a lot more calm. It helped me to visualize my baby moving down into the birth canal and kind of just work with my body and work with my baby to get baby to come and to breathe through those contractions. It taught my spouse, my partner, a lot of different techniques. He knew what to expect so that he wouldn't be afraid, he wouldn't be nervous, so that he would be prepared. He was not on break. It taught him different massage techniques and how to comfort me, as far as like spraying warm water around my back and my waist and my belly, wherever the contractions were at. Just a lot of different things that helped him a lot to know exactly what to do. And that was helpful. So I will recommend anyone to take birthing classes as well as breastfeeding classes. We didn't take a breastfeeding class, and I wish I did. Luckily, I knew a midwife who was also a lactation consultant who had been visiting me every month prior to going into labor, as well as every month after giving birth. And it just so happened that I was able to call and text her and let her know what issues I was having with breastfeeding early on, and she was a lifesaver. She came around at just the right time, just when I was feeling like I was going to throw in the towel and stop breastfeeding. She taught me something during one of her visits that helped us to continue breastfeeding all the way up until baby was 2 years old. So I did breastfeed Noah until he was 2 years old. It was in no way, shape, or form easy, and in the beginning I almost gave up, but having a lactation consultant is what got me through. So I recommend that as well to any of my new mamas. But yeah, we are excited and we're happy, and I'm hoping that very soon I will be able to get back to some normalcy. In the next coming weeks, I've began cleaning my home again this week. So I have a lot of work to do and a lot to show you guys as far as the homemaking goes. I have rooms to declutter and clear out. I am donating some furniture and some clothes, doing some closet clean out, and I am going to be transforming, unfortunately, but fortunately I guess, transforming our homeschool room into a nursery. So that's sad for me. I'm very much attached to our homeschool room. But so far, I have designated a new area for homeschooling currently, and then I'm considering turning our front room, which is our living room that we literally never ever sit in. I'm considering converting that into like a learning or play space. Where I would probably still keep like our sofa and sitting area in there, but I would also add a desk for Noah and add some shelves in there for our homeschooling and make it more of a learning space, a play area as far as like the Montessori toys go, not like a lot of jumbo and clutter, just things for learning. So eventually that is what I want to do with that space, but for now we created another space in the home, which I'm going to show you guys soon. I'm still working on it for homeschooling. And then I'm going to get another kitchen table and switch to like one of those Nook kitchen tables that has like the sectional back bench style, kind of like a bench if you were going to a restaurant. It has like that backspace and then a table and then a bench, or you can put chairs there. That's probably what we'll do, so that if we ever want to do school in the kitchen area, we could do that. We have a whiteboard in there. So I don't know, we're gonna figure some things out. I'm attached to our homeschool room, and so is my little one. Noah is very attached. He has not been quite understanding why we have not been doing school in the homeschool room lately. He's like, you have to put all of my stuff back in the homeschool room. It breaks my heart. But you guys, we haven't told Noah yet. We have not told him. We wanted to get past the first trimester so that we do not have to share any unfortunate news with him. So that once we get past that and maybe even the anatomy scan, then we will share that information with him. I think he's going to be excited, but I do think we need to tell him early enough to be able to adjust to it, because with everything changing so fast, him not being our only baby, which he has been for so long, not having the homeschool room anymore, it's a big adjustment. So lots of new changes, lots of new content coming your way. So I would love for you to stick around and subscribe, and of course I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up. It will greatly support my channel and help it to grow. But again, I just wanted to say hello to you guys. I definitely miss creating content, and I'm super excited to be getting back into it. I hope that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year as well. And I am wishing you guys the very, very best for the upcoming season. But that is going to be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.